The kaboom and double kaboom are one of the most important tricks in backyard trampolining. The reason for this is because the kaboom and double kaboom can be done in the beginning, the middle, and end. Of a combo. There's plenty of variations and other things you can do with kabooms, but I'll save that for another time. Let's get into the tutorial. A singular kaboom looks very easy and simple when somebody who knows how to do it does it. But if you're somebody who doesn't know how to kaboom, or you're new to the kaboom and are having trouble with it, I can tell you right now your two problems are your positioning and your timing of when you're hitting your feet. The two most important things with the kaboom is the gap, the spacing that you have between your legs and the tramp when you go to set into your kaboom. So basically, a lot of people have their feet too high when they hit. A lot of people have them too low, so they pancake when they're hit. I'll tell you right now, the correct spacing that you want to be around is about right here. I don't know what you call that, probably about a foot. But around a foot, no higher than a foot really, that's going to give you the best width possible. Now I'm talking about position. I'm in the middle of the tramp because I do kabooms a lot, triple kabooms, a lot of variations of kabooms. I know how kabooms work, so I know how I can do it practically anywhere, just not as good as if I were back here. What you want to do on any trampoline, a circle trampoline, a hexagon trampoline, rectangle trampoline, doesn't matter what shape it is, you want to be towards the back of the trampoline. And a lot of people at first are like, whoa, the springs are back there. Don't you go back when you do backflips? I'll hit them 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10. You're gonna gainer or you're gonna stay in the exact same position when you kaboom. And another thing is when you do kabooms, you want to jump forwards. That's actually a very key component, guys. Sorry I left that out. You want to start about a foot away from the back of the springs. And you're gonna jump not too excessively, but you're gonna jump just enough to give you some backspin. You're gonna jump about that much, and you're gonna hit a kaboom. There's many things with kabooms and many problems I had with kabooms when first learning them. You say, yeah, it's simple for you to tell us where to stand and jump forwards into the kaboom, but the same thing keeps happening to me. That's when you can bring it down. If you have your position correct and everything's looking good and you can't figure it out, then it's time to find the obvious answer, which is when you're hitting your feet, your timing. Once again, the best thing you can do to correct your timing and to get used to the habit of hitting your feet perfectly every single time is to watch your feet. There's a lot of people who do kabooms who don't watch their feet. I mean, they may watch in front of them because they're spotting the tramp or something, or they may look into the sky. I've seen that. That's pretty crazy when people look into the sky and do a kaboom. That is crazy. But if you want a flawless kaboom, watch your feet. The best way to make sure you're doing something right is to make sure you're doing it right. So, watch your feet hit the tramp. And when I say this, I mean go into your set, watch your feet, boom. And if you assure yourself that you hit your feet perfectly, you're smacking your heels against the tramp, showing the tramp some resistance. That's another thing. Show the tramp some resistance. You're not there just like, boom. You're there like this. You're hitting your feet against the tramp, and that's creating rotation. So those two are pretty much the biggest things, position and timing. How do you get timing right? Once again, watch your feet hit the tramp, no more than really a foot above the tramp, positioning about a foot in front of the back of the springs, okay? And then jump forwards. That's your basics to a kaboom. Remember that. Alright, so now we're going to get kind of into some technical stuff around the kaboom. An important thing that people leave out when practicing for kabooms is going into the kabooms. I don't know what you would call this. I call it the setting into your kaboom. That's probably not correct, but it sounds cool. You got your position, you were watching your feet when you hit the tramp. Now it's time to go into the tramp. Here to here, that's what we're focusing on right now. So I'll show you what I do. It works great for me. It works great. I can land triple kabooms. I can over-rotate triple kabooms on this trampoline, I think, because my set is pretty dang good. You want to use your arms, especially if you're doing a standing kaboom, standing double kaboom. If you're trying to get the most out of your jump, and if you're trying to control yourself the best, use your arms. You want to keep them whoosh, whoosh. Watch it, like that. Okay? That's going to assure that your upper body, your chest gets up, and that's going to help you with starting to lean back into your kaboom. Now the second thing is basically, commitment. Some people are scared to even go to their back. If that's you, if you find yourself being scared to trust yourself and go to your back, then you obviously need a little bit of practice getting comfortable with some other things. And now even more importantly than the arms is your legs, okay? So, when you jump into it, right about here, I want you to go like this. I want you to do high knees. I mean, not high knees for a second. I mean, hold your high knees till you get to the ground. Okay? So if you want to practice a perfect kaboom set and ease into it, this is the perfect way. High knees, hold a little egg position until you hit your back. Perfect. Next thing you're going to do is what I like to call whipping. Once again, I don't know if it's called whipping, but it sounds cool. What I mean by whipping is you're almost catapulting. That's actually what I refer to it more often. You're catapulting your legs out, and snapping them down. Watch. Hold. Hold. Okay. See, I almost did a double and I wasn't even trying. So, keep your legs in, straighten, slap down. You gotta practice that. You can generate so much power. Just to show you the power that I can generate, watch. I'm laying down, I do one back bounce, and I can land a kaboom from literally just that. That's kind of something you have to decide on your own. I used to, when I started learning kabooms, I'd just keep my legs straight the whole time. But I realized there was probably an easier way, because for me it takes more energy to hold my legs out and then snap down. And I also feel like I get more when I keep my legs in, bring them out, snap them down, and generate that power. But that's just me personally. There's people who do it other ways, but for me, this works. So that's basically what you need to know about a kaboom. I can go further into detail and say, here's when you need to tuck, here's the precise timing of when you bring your legs in. But like I said, guys, the kaboom is repetition. I didn't already say that, but the kaboom is repetition. If you knew how long it took me to learn double kaboom once I got kaboom, it was ridiculous. Because my kabooms were so bad for so long, and that's gonna be you, unless you're a natural at it. But developing the time of when you snap and tuck, there's no key essential thing. It's repetition to get that natural feeling of your brain, muscle memory saying, okay, let my legs out, snap, bring my legs in, tuck, open the legs, cowboy tuck, double kaboom. It's all muscle memory, guys. That's with most flips. Do it again, over and over again, until you got it. Repetition, practice, get out there every single day. Kabooms suck to learn, so do Cody's, so do a lot of tricks. A lot of tricks are about repetition, some tricks are about being courageous. But if you know what you're doing, and you put the practice in, and that repetition in, you'll get kabooms, and double kabooms, and triple kabooms, and quadruple kabooms. Now my last point with the kaboom, guys. The kaboom is generally a low trick. I mean, maybe not when you're being double bounced for like a quadruple kaboom or something, or even if you're trying to get max height for like a kaboom full, kaboom triple kaboom. But a kaboom itself and double kaboom, they're both generally low tricks. Like watch, I can double kaboom like that low. I mean, neck squashing, if you've ever done it, on a kaboom, a double kaboom, I do it all the time. I tuck slips sometimes, double kabooms. That makes you feel real great, huh? But it really doesn't hurt that bad. You are so low when you do kabooms and double kabooms that honestly, like, I've seen people who are scared to just throw a singular kaboom, and I'm like, come on. Like, literally a kaboom is this, just by hitting your feet, like. So, man up and throw it. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Kaboom takes a while. Even a singular kaboom takes a while to perfect. People see it and they're like, oh, that's gotta be simple, but when they try it, they're like, how do you do that? Kaboom is not easy. Don't tell yourself that. I don't even say kabooms are easy.
Because I'm not cocky.
I've been where you guys are. That's why I'm making these videos, because I wish I had videos as good as mine when I was learning these tricks. Just kidding. There are plenty of good videos out there, plenty of good tutorials other than mine. But if I helped you in any way, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, share with your sweet little friends. I mean, I guess I'll see you guys later. I don't really like my sign off, but I'll just keep using it till I find a new one. Peace, brother.
Yeah, here we come.